Alrighty, guys, welcome on back. Happy Saturday to all. It is August 30th. We got a 15-game Major League Baseball slate on tap for today. Real quick, a recap of yesterday. We go 9-6 on our money line / spread picks. We go 10-5 on our over-unders. Could have been a much better day. We went 4 for 5 on our game parlay. We just missed on one leg, which was the San Diego Padres just winning the game. We played them on the money line. They did not come through for us. Like I said, it overall was a mediocre day, but you guys already know the rules. We got 15 games on tap for today. Tons of money to be made. Guys, look for my play of the day today. The one game I'm going to recommend to you more than any. Also, at the end of the video, our 4 parlay plays of the day. With all of that being said, let's jump into it. Alright, guys, first game up of the day, 3 o'clock start. We got the Milwaukee Brewers in Toronto taking on the Blue Jays. The right-handed pitcher Priester on the mound for Milwaukee. He's 11-2 with a 3.44 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Guzman on the mound for Toronto. He's 8-10 with a 3.87 ERA. This game got kicked off yesterday. This was a nice win for us. We played Milwaukee on the money line as well as the game total to go over. Milwaukee won the game yesterday, a score of 7-2. On top of that, the books did have Milwaukee in yesterday's game as the betting underdogs. In this game today, the books have Milwaukee once again as the betting underdogs here. In this game today, we start off by looking at the 2 starting pitchers. Quinn Priester, the starting pitcher for the Brewers, he's been good all season for them. But when we look at him on the road this year, in 14 road starts, he has an ERA of 3.10. Guzman, he's been good for the Blue Jays all year. Since the All-Star break, you know what, since the month of August, he's made 5 starts. In those 5 starts, he has an ERA of 4.15. But when I look at his last 3 starts, the Blue Jays have lost them. The big thing in this game today, we know both of these offenses could put up runs. I could see both of these offenses getting at least 2 or 3 runs off of both of these starting pitchers. It's going to be a battle of the bullpen once again today. Like we always talk about here, we've been saying it for the longest. We do not trust the Blue Jays bullpen since the month of August began. In over 25 games played, they now have an ERA of 5.30. In this game today, the Toronto Blue Jays are the betting odd favorites, and we're playing the road dogs. Give me the Milwaukee Brewers here on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and I like the over in this one. For the hidden props, 2 total bases, give me Terang of the Milwaukee Brewers. On to the pitching props now. I'm actually playing Guzman of the Toronto Blue Jays, and I like him to go over his line, over 4.5 strikeouts. Alright, guys, moving on along, we got the Tampa Bay Rays in Washington taking on the Nationals. The Rays won yesterday's game, a score of 4-1. In this game today, the right-handed pitcher Ryan Pepiot on the mound for the Rays. He's 9-10 with a 3.80 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Jake Irving on the mound for the Nationals. He's 8-9 with a 5.40 ERA. First thing we're looking at here, Ryan Pepiot, the starting pitcher for the Rays. He's been solid all year for them, but in his 12 road starts, he has an ERA of 3.47. He's been very good in his road starts. Then we look at Jake Irving, the starting pitcher for the Nationals. He's been terrible all year for them. In his last 5 starts, he has an ERA above 10. On top of that, he has one of the highest home run rates per 9 innings. He's allowing 1.8 home runs per 9 innings. Then when we look at his overall numbers this year, he's allowed the 2nd most home runs in the majors out of any starting pitcher. Then we look at the Rays bats. They've gotten back on track in the last 2 weeks. In their last 7 games played, they're batting .286 as a team. In this game today, the Tampa Bay Rays are the betting odd favorites, and we're playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 9, and I do like the under in this one. For the hidden props, 2 total bases, give me Brandon Lau of the Tampa Bay Rays. On to the pitching props now. I'm playing Jake Irving of the Washington Nationals, and I like him to go under his line in this game, under 4.5 strikeouts. Alright, guys, moving on along, we got the Pittsburgh Pirates and Boston taking on the Red Sox. The right-handed pitcher Ovidio on the mound for the Pirates. He's 1-0 with a 3.60 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Dustin May on the mound for the Red Sox. He's 7-10 with a 4.79 ERA. Looking at the first thing here, the Pirates won yesterday's game, a score of 4-2. In this game today, the right-handed pitcher Ovidio, he's been solid for the Pirates in his last 3 starts for them. In those last 3 starts, he has an ERA of 1.89. Looking at Dustin May, he was struggling, his last few starts he had for the Dodgers before they got rid of him. His last 2 starts that he's pitched in Fenway Park here. He has made 4 starts for the Red Sox. His 2 starts on the road, he struggled, but his 2 starts here in Fenway Park, he has an ERA in those 2 games of 2.30, 12 innings pitched. When I look at both of these teams offensively, I mean, the Pirates have been putting up runs in these last 2 weeks. In their last 2 weeks, they're batting .265 as a team. On top of that, we know the Red Sox team offensively, they continue to hit the ball. The big thing in this game today, and I hate to do it, it's going to be the bullpens. The Pittsburgh Pirates bullpen has actually been in good form in their last 7 games. They have an ERA of 3.80. We know by their standard that's actually amazing. The Red Sox bullpen's in pretty good form here too. I'm looking at the arms that's going to be available here in this game today, and it makes me lean towards the Red Sox even more. All of that being said to say this, in this game today, the Red Sox are the betting odds favorites, and we're playing them here on the money line. The game total is set at 9, and we're looking at Ballpark Pal. They're projecting good hitting weather, 9-mile-per-hour winds blowing straight to right field, so left-handed batters will have an advantage in this game today. So we like the over 9 total runs in this game. On to the hitting props, 2 total bases. We're playing Roman Anthony of the Boston Red Sox. On to the pitching props now. We're playing Dustin May of the Red Sox, and we like him to go over his line, over 4.5 strikeouts. Alright guys, on after that, we got the Miami Marlins in New York taking on the Mets. This was a high-scoring game yesterday. The Mets won a score of 19-9. In this game today, the right-handed pitcher Cabrera on the mound for Miami. He's 7-7 with a 3.30 ERA. The left-handed pitcher Peterson on the mound for the Mets. He's 8-5 with a 3.18 ERA. First thing we're looking at here, like we spoke about in yesterday's video, the Mets are still one of the best home teams in the majors, still one of the best offensive home teams in the majors as well. We continue to see them put up runs here in this little home stretch. One thing I do like about today's game, Cabrera has been very good for the Miami Marlins, but when I look at, he has not seen the Mets this season as of yet, but when we look at his pitch mix, the Mets do fare very well against him, against his pitching arsenal. The left-handed pitcher David Peterson on the mound for the Mets. He's been inconsistent his last few starts. In the month of August, he has an ERA of 4.70. But the big thing about Peterson, in his home starts this season, 12 home starts to be exact, he has an ERA of 2.79. The Mets bullpen is still not something I put any faith in, but the Miami Marlins bullpen has been a bit shaky of late. On top of that, they do have a few arms that we're not expecting to go here today. I do expect them to let Cabrera go out there at least an inning or 2 extra, even when they should pull him. It's going to be one of those games today where I think the Mets will be able to hit him after they should have already taken him out of the game. All of that being said to say this, guys, in this game today, the Mets are the betting odds favorites, and we're playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 7.5. They have a very low hit game total. I'm looking, it's projected to be winds blowing in. Still 80-degree day. I do like the over in this game still. Both of these teams have been hitting of late. I do like the over in this game. They can both get to the pitchers in this one. On to the hitting props, 2 total bases. We're playing Juan Soto of the Mets in this game. On to the pitching props now. We're playing Cabrera of the Miami Marlins, and I like him to go over his line in this game, over 4.5 strikeouts. Alright guys, moving on along, we got the Atlanta Braves in Philadelphia taking on the Phillies. The Phillies won yesterday's game, a score of 2-1. In this game today, Chris Sale back on the mound for the Braves. He's 5-2 with a 2.52 ERA. The left-handed pitcher, Sanchez, on the mound for the Phillies. He's 11-5 with a 2.66 ERA. First thing we're looking at here is Sale. He was very good before he got injured. He actually saw this Phillies team twice this season. The first time he saw them, he gave up 3 runs in 5 innings pitched. His last start against the Phillies, he pitched 5 shutout innings against them. But coming back here today, he did not have no rehab starts, coming back from a rib injury on the side that he throws from. He's a bit older now. I do not like this spot for him, especially facing this Phillies team in Philadelphia. The Phillies have been hitting the ball good this month, but are one of the best home offensive teams. Now, in their home games, they're batting .270 as a team. Top 5 best offensive teams in the majors this season. Chris Sale on the mound for the Phillies here today. He's been very good all year. He's actually coming off of his worst start of the season in New York against the Mets. 5 innings pitched, giving up 5 runs. But in his 11 home starts this season for Sanchez, he has an ERA of 2.30. In this game today, the Atlanta Braves bullpen, I'm expecting them to come into this game very early. I don't know what we're going to really get out of Chris Sale, so I'm expecting this bullpen to be coming into this game at least the 5th inning. The Atlanta Braves bullpen in the month of August has an ERA of 4.90. In this game today, the Philadelphia Phillies are the betting odd favorites, and we're playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 7.5, and I like the over in this one. For the hidden props, 2 total bases, give me Kyle Schwarber of the Phillies. On to the pitching props. I'm playing Chris Sanchez of the Phillies, and I like him to go over his line, over 5.5 strikeouts. Alright guys, moving on along. We got the St. Louis Cardinals in Cincinnati taking on the Reds. The Cardinals won yesterday's game, a score of 7-5. In this game today, the right-handed pitcher McGreevy on the mound for the Cardinals. He's 5-2 with a 4.43 ERA. The left-handed pitcher Andrew Abbott on the mound for the Reds. He's 8-4 with a 2.62 ERA. Getting straight to it here, guys. This game here and one more coming up are my 2 least favorite games on the slate today. I actually really don't like these games. Let me get into it. Why? In the last week, in their last 7 games played, the St. Louis Cardinals are batting .210 as a team. In their last 7 games played, the Cincinnati Reds are batting just .202 as a team. McGreevy, the starting pitcher here for the Reds, for the Cardinals, the starting pitcher McGreevy, in the month of August, he's made 4 starts. In those 4 starts, he has an ERA of 4.29. Andrew Abbott on the mound for the Reds, in his 4 starts in the month of August, he has an ERA of 3.30. The big thing about Andrew Abbott here, it's a home start for him. In his 13 home starts this year, he has an ERA of 1.95. Both of the bullpens have been good of late. It can lean either way, whichever offense decides to show up here. That's going to be the big deciding thing. Like I said, I can see the Reds having an easier time getting some runs up with McGreevy on the mound here for the Cardinals. There is no other lean here for me, really, guys. That's how come in this game today, they do have the Reds as the betting odd favorites, and we're rolling with them. Give me the Cincinnati Reds here on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and I do like the under in this one. For the hidden props, 2 total bases, give me Steer of the Cincinnati Reds. On to the pitching props now. We're playing Abbott of the Reds, and we like him to go over his line, over 4.5 strikeouts. Alright guys, moving on along. We got the Los Angeles Angels in Houston taking on the Astros. The Astros shut out the Angels yesterday, winning a score of 2-0. In this game today, the right-handed pitcher Hendricks on the mound for the Angels. He's 6-9 with a 5.04 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Arrieta on the mound for the Astros. He's 1-5 with a 6.21 ERA. And this is now this is the game I was talking about. This is the other most hated game on the slate for me. Literally, the breakdown for this game is the breakdown for the last game, the Reds-Cardinals game. Just a little different. At least in the Cardinals game, we had Andrew Abbott on, in the Cardinals-Reds game, we had Andrew Abbott on the mound, a good starting pitcher. Here in this game, we have 2 terrible starting pitchers. In the month of August, Hendricks has an ERA of 5.05. Arrieta in the month of August has an ERA of 6.52. Both of these offenses have been terrible in the month of August as well. In over 20 games played, the Astros are batting .218 as a team. The Angels are batting .225 as a team in the month of August. In this game today, guys, it's literally the same breakdown. Both of the bullpens have been in good shape as late. It's going to come down to whichever team could hit the starting pitcher more. Now, both of these starting pitchers can really give up runs. Unlike the last game where I was saying the Reds have an easier time to get the runs in the game. In this game today, I don't know who's going to have the easier time. Both of these pitchers are terrible. The Astros lineup is more capable. That's how it should be. But I do like this Los Angeles lineup's numbers and projections versus Arrieta here. A few guys do have decent numbers against Arrieta in the past. And I do like this Angels lineup against Arrieta's pitch mix. It is a lean play here for me today. The Houston Astros in this game today are the betting odd favorites, and we're playing the road dogs. Give me the Los Angeles Angels on the money line. The game total is set at 9, and I do like the over in this one. For the hidden props, 2 total bases, give me Neto of the Angels. On to the pitching props here. We're playing Hendricks of the Angels, and I like him to go over his line in this game, over 3.5 strikeouts. Alright guys, moving on along. We got the New York Yankees in Chicago taking on the White Sox. The Yankees won yesterday's game handily, a score of 10-2. In this game today, the right-handed pitcher Schlittler is on the mound for the Yankees. He's 2-2 with a 2.76 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Shane Smith on the mound for the White Sox. He's 4-7 with a 3.87 ERA. First thing we're looking at here, the Yankees team offensively, they've been killing the ball of late. In their last 15 games played, they're batting .278 as a team. Then I look at Schlittler, the starting pitcher here for the Yankees. He's been good recently for them. In his last 3 starts, we go back 3 starts ago, he saw the Minnesota Twins, pitched 5 innings, only allowing 1 run. Right after that, he saw the Tampa Bay Rays, pitched 5 innings, no runs. Last start, he's pitched another 5 shutout innings against the Washington Nationals. Looking at Shane Smith here on the mound for the White Sox, he's been good in the past 5 starts as well. In his last 5 starts, he has an ERA of 2.75. Both of these bullpens are in good form right now. The Yankees, always, you have that little fear with them that they can implode at any moment. My big deciding factor in this game, we've already seen the Yankees in the first 2 games of this series put up over 20 runs. They've been killing the ball lately. I see them continuing this here with Shane Smith on the mound. He only this season's really throwing his fastball and changeup. That's really his pitch mix. Every once in a while, he'll mix in the slider. The Yankees are killing these type of guys this season. On top of that, his fastball's only topping out at 94 right now. All of that being said to say this, guys, in this game today, the Yankees are the betting odds favorites, and we're playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and I do like the over in this one. For the hidden props, 2 total bases, give me Grisham of the Yankees. On to the pitching props here. Now, we're playing Schlittler of the Yankees, and I like him to go over his line over 4.5 strikeouts. Alright guys, moving on along, we got the San Diego Padres in Minnesota taking on the Twins. The right-handed pitcher Pivetta on the mound for the Padres. He's 13-4 with a 2.82 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Taj Bradley on the mound for the Twins. He's 6-7 with a 4.95 ERA. I'm like a pouting kid right now because the Padres did us dirty, killed our parlay. Once I saw this was I didn't even want to talk about them. I'll be completely honest with you. It made me sound like a dumbass. Oh, they got the best bullpen. The bullpen's the best. Bullpen come out and shits the bed. I don't even want to do the breakdown. I'm so petty right now. But in this game today, I'm looking at Pivetta. He's been awesome in his last 10 starts for the Padres. In his last 10 starts, he has an ERA of 2.05. The Padres bullpen, I mean, they're the best bullpen in the majors statistically, except when we bet on them. Then they're not the best bullpen. Getting straight to the play here, guys. There ain't nothing to really break down. The Padres should win this damn game. In this game today, the Padres are the betting odds favorites, and we're playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 8, and I do like the over in this one. For the hidden props, 2 total bases, give me Sheets of the Padres. On to the pitching props now. We're playing Pivetta of the Padres, and I like him to go over his line, over 5.5 strikeouts. Alright guys, moving on along. We got the Baltimore Orioles in San Francisco taking on the Giants. The Giants won yesterday's game, a score of 15-7. In this game today, the left-handed pitcher Rogers is on the mound for the O's. He's 7-2 with a 1.40 ERA. This looks to be a bullpen day for the Giants here. It looks like the bullpen arm Beck will be opening the game for them this season. In 20 innings pitched, he has an ERA of 4.85. That's the first thing we're looking at here. The bullpen day for the Giants. Like I said, this guy Beck is going to open up for them. They're only expecting him to go through the lineup once. So 3 innings pitched before they turn it over to the bullpen. I do not like this spot here for the Giants bullpen. The Giants bullpen overall in the last week has an ERA of 4.35, but they're heavily taxed. On top of that, when we look at Rogers, the starting pitcher for the Orioles here, he's been very good. In his last 5 starts, he has an ERA of 1.23. The big thing here is all of a sudden the Giants team is hitting the ball. In the last 7 games played, they're hitting .285 as a team. This is the hottest they've been probably since the season first started. In this game today, the big deciding factor is going to be that it's going to be this bullpen day for the Giants. Rogers, he at least has been going 5 innings in all of his starts The Giants do not hit lefties as well as they've been hitting right-handed pitching. They still struggle a bit more with lefties. They're still a bottom 10 team in the league versus left-handed pitching. In this game today, the books do have the Orioles as the betting odd favorites, and we're rolling with them. Give me the Baltimore Orioles here on the money line. The game total is set at 7.5, and I do like the over in this one. For the hidden props, 2 total bases, give me Henderson of the Baltimore Orioles. On to the pitching props now. We're playing Rodgers of the Orioles, and we like him to go over his line, over 4.5 strikeouts. Alright, continuing along, guys. We got the Detroit Tigers in Kansas City taking on the Royals. The Tigers won yesterday's game, a score of 5-3. In this game today, the right-handed pitcher Flannery on the mound for the Tigers. He's 7-13 with a 4.87 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Kolek on the mound for the Royals. He's 4-5 with a 4.18 ERA. In this game, I'm looking at Flannery here, the starting pitcher for the Tigers. He's been up and down. He's had stretches where he's been good. Then he'll have stretches where he's absolutely terrible. In his last 5 starts, he has an ERA of 5.35. In his 11 road starts this season, he has an ERA of 6.10. Looking at this Kansas City Royals team, in their last 15 games played, they're actually hitting the ball very well. They're batting .273 as a team in that span. Both of the bullpens have been in very good form here. My big deciding factor. Well, first of all, I even talk about Kolek here, the starting pitcher for the Royals, the former Padre. He's had some good starts here and there. He actually lines up very well. His pitch mix lines up very well against this Tigers team. Flannery, on the other hand, this is a guy that's top 10 in the league in home runs allowed this season. Throws the fastball 47% of the time. This Kansas City Royals lineup favors very well against his pitch mix. In this game today, the Tigers are the betting odd favorites, and we're playing the home dogs. Give me the Kansas City Royals on the money line. The game total is set at 9, and I do like the under in this one. For the hidden props, 2 total bases, give me Bobby Witt Jr. of the Kansas City Royals. On to the pitching props now. We're playing Kolek of the Royals, and I like him to go over his line, over 3.5 strikeouts. Alright guys, moving on along. We got the Seattle Mariners in Cleveland taking on the Guardians. The Mariners bullpen blew this game yesterday. The Guardians walked it off in the bottom of the 9th, winning a score of 7-5. In this game today, the right-handed pitcher Gilbert is on the mound for the Mariners. He's 4-5 with a 3.69 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Williams is on the mound for the Guardians. He's 8-5 with a 3.36 ERA. The first thing I'm looking at here in this game is Gilbert, the starting pitcher for the Mariners. He's been good all year in his home starts. In his home starts, he's been excellent. In his 8 road starts this season, he has an ERA of 6.30. Williams, the starting pitcher for the Guardians, he's been excellent all year for Cleveland. On the road, at home, in his last 10 starts, Williams has an ERA of 2.70. When we look at both of these bullpens, I'll give the edge slightly to the Guardians bullpen, especially with the arms that went yesterday for the Mariners. Offensively, I do give the edge to Seattle. Both of these teams are not playing well offensively right now. Granted, we did see Cleveland put up those 5 runs yesterday. My big deciding factor in this game today is going to be Gilbert, the starting pitcher for the Mariners. Like we spoke about earlier, he's struggling in his road starts this year. But when we look at his splits versus left-handed bats, he is struggling. He's going to see at least 5 lefties in the lineup for Cleveland tomorrow. Then when we look at the Guardians' numbers against Gilbert's pitch mix, they fare very well. In this game today, the Seattle Mariners are the betting odd favorites, and we're playing the home dogs. Give me the Cleveland Guardians here on the money line. The game total is set at 7.5, and I do like the over in this one. For the hidden props, 2 total bases. Give me Jose Ramirez of the Cleveland Guardians. On to the pitching props now. I'm taking Gilbert of the Mariners, but I like him to go under his line in this game, under 5.5 strikeouts. Alright guys, this next game up will be our play of the day, the game of the day. The one game today I'm going to recommend to you more than any. We got the Chicago Cubs in Colorado taking on the Rockies. The Cubs won yesterday's game, a score of 11-7. In this game today, the right-handed pitcher Assad is on the mound for the Cubs. He's 0-1 with a 3.86 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Brown on the mound for the Rockies. He's 0-1 with a 9.80 ERA. Getting straight to it here, guys. In this game today, the Chicago Cubs are the betting odd favorites, and we're playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 11, and I do like the over in this one. For the hidden props, 2 total bases. Give me Pete Crow Armstrong of the Chicago Cubs. Give me Hunter Goodman of the Colorado Rockies. Both batsmen to have 2 total bases in this game today. On to the pitching props now. I'm playing Brown of the Rockies to go under his line in this one. Under 3.5 strikeouts. Alright guys, moving on along. We got the Arizona Diamondbacks in Los Angeles taking on the Dodgers. The Diamondbacks shut out the Dodgers yesterday, winning a score of 3-0. In this game today, the left-handed pitcher Rodriguez is on the mound for the Diamondbacks. He's 5-8 with a 5.67 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Glass now on the mound for the Dodgers. He's 1-2 with a 3.36 ERA. What I'm looking at here to start off is actually my big deciding factor in this game, and that's Rodriguez, the starting pitcher for the Diamondbacks. The lefty this year, in his last 5 starts, first of all, he has an ERA of 6.50. On the year, he has an ERA above 5, close to 6. Then when we look at this Los Angeles Dodgers team, top 10 team versus lefties this season, but the big thing comes with their power. No team in the majors has hit more home runs this year off of left-handed pitching than the Los Angeles Dodgers. They've hit 50 home runs this season off of lefties. Then when we look at Rodriguez and his road starts, in his 10 road starts this year, he has an ERA of 7. In this game today, the Los Angeles Dodgers are the betting odd favorites, and we're playing them on the run line. The game total is set at 8.5, and I like the over in this one. For the hidden props, 2 total bases, give me Mookie Betts of the Los Angeles Dodgers. On to the pitching props now. I'm playing Glass now with the Dodgers, and I like him to go over his line in this game, over 4.5 strikeouts. Alright guys, final game of the day, the Texas Rangers in Sacramento taking on the Athletics. This gameplay, the line just became available. As soon as I get the play, I'm going to post it in the pinned comments. Alright guys, before we get up out of here, our 4 parlay plays of the day. We start off with our first one. It's a 4-leg game parlay. Our first play will be the Tampa Bay Rays on the money line. We're then going to follow it up with the Philadelphia Phillies on the money line, as well as the Braves-Phillies game total go over 7.5 total runs, and we wrap it up with the New York Yankees on the money line. All 4 legs, $5 bet pays $80. On after that, guys, we have another 4-leg game parlay. We start off with 3 money line picks. Those picks being the Los Angeles Angels, the Kansas City Royals, and the Cleveland Guardians. And we wrap it up with the Los Angeles Dodgers on the run line. All 4 legs, $5 bet pays $120. On after that, guys, we have our 2 home run parlay plays of the day. We start off with our first one. It's a 3-leg home run parlay. Our first play will be Christian Yelich of the Milwaukee Brewers. We're then going to play Brandon Lau of the Tampa Bay Rays, and we wrap it up with Mookie Betts of the Los Angeles Dodgers. All 3 gentlemen, dollar bet pays $130. On after that, guys, we have our final home run parlay play of the day. We start off with our first play. It's O'Neal Cruz of the Pittsburgh Pirates. We're then going to play Riley Green of the Detroit Tigers, and we wrap it up with Nick Kurtz of the Athletics. All 3 gentlemen, dollar bet pays $115. Once again, guys, I just want to send my salutes out to you all. You guys know I appreciate you all. I respect you all. It's Saturday. Let's all win some money today, and I'm going to catch you on the next one.